truth live from where they decree it. Sylvia speaks, no filter, no buffer. Courtroom drama couldn't get any tougher.
When the gavel's first bang, to the witness turns tears. Sylvia's lens captures all your hopes and fears. Uploading justice one trial at a time. Tuning every moment, edges sublime.
Welcome to the Sylvia show, oh yeah. She's got the inside scoop, don't you care? With every verdict, the suspense does grow. So hit subscribe, let's start the show. Welcome to the Sylvia show, oh yeah. She's got the inside scoop, don't you care? With every verdict, the suspense does grow. So hit subscribe, let's start the show. Faces tell stories, the courtroom can't hide. Sylvia's insights cut through the divide. From jury talks to the lawyer's secret. In Sylvia's world, you know you'll need it. Behind the scenes where whispers are loud, her lens reveals the truth in the crowd. Courtroom secrets laid bare to see. Stay curious with Sylvia Spree. Every objection, every sharp retort, Sylvia's there to give you the report. Exclusive footage no one else can snag. From catchy headlines straight to the tag. Welcome to the Sylvia show, oh yeah. She's got the inside scoop, don't you care? With every verdict, the suspense does grow. So hit subscribe, let's start the show. Welcome to the Sylvia show, oh yeah. She's got the inside scoop, don't you care? With every verdict, the suspense does grow. So hit subscribe, let's start the show.
Faces tell.
Hey everybody, how you guys doing this afternoon? Hello, 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 hello. I am here to bring you guys an update on Mr. Guy, Joshua Guy. I wanted to tell you guys something. There was some action today in Mr. Guy's case. Yeah, there was some action. But let me go ahead on and say hello to the folks in the chat. It's great to see you guys here. Hey, pretty chick. Hey, Serena. Hey, Lady L.
You'll need to unlock your iPhone first.
Hold on. Serena, iPhone thought I was talking to her. I didn't say series. I said Serena. I don't know what's wrong with that thing. But anyway, hey, CNT, hey, Nosy Rosie, hey, Patricia, hey, Success, let's see, Bonnie, hello, hey, Keith, if Keith is still in here, this is earlier, hey, Dr. TTH, hey, Kim, hey, Mr. Duncan, hey, Tall Glass, hey, CJ, Naughty Lynn, Keith is still here. Okay. Hey, Sparkles. Hey, Shay. Hey, So Naturally. Hey, that's it. Okay. It's a gloomy evening in Atlanta. Yeah, it is. It's kind of rainy outside and everything. But guys, I got some stuff to tell you guys. During the time of Joshua Guy being inside the jail system of Cobb County, there was an altercation. This guy came up to him. You already know Josh is in a wheelchair, right? This guy came up to him, this guy who has some mental challenges, some mental issues, came up to him and he had tried to attack him. And Josh, being there, he was trying to protect himself. Basically, from where he was sitting in the wheelchair, he knocked the guy out. and the guy ended up hitting his head and causing some injury. So Joshua has been charged with a um, charge of rioting in the penal system. So he got that charge on there now. So now he has to go to court, and he's under another judge on that particular charge. And his court date is on the 14th of April. So he has to go to court 14th of April for charge of penal in the institution. It says defendant shall not buy. He did get a bond for that. He had a $25,000 bond, but he has a no bond on the other case, so that doesn't help out at all. So he's being charged. These are the charges that he got. He has. Hold on a second. Let me just look at this. Aggravated assault and riot in a penal institution. That is what he is being charged with on his case. Let me see if I can bring up the actual paperwork on that. I don't think I can get that paperwork. Let's see. Let's read the indictment, what he's indicted for. It says here, the grand jury came back, okay, charged and accused Jeffrey Weston Smith, a.k.a. Jeffrey Welston Hosty, a.k.a. Jeffrey Welsminstein Smith Hosty, with the offense of battery, right? And it's simple battery, OCGA 16-5-23. And it says it was on the 7th day of March 2024, did intentionally make physical contact of an insulting or provoking nature to the person of Derek Allen Davis by striking him on the face with a closed fist, contrary to the law and said state or good order, peace, and dignity. And then it says, in grand jury, aforesaid, in the name and behalf of the citizen of Georgia, further charges and accuse Jamel Shaquille Brown, Dedrick Allen Davis, and Joshua Jarrell Guy, individual and as party concerned with in the commission of a crime with the battery OCG 16-5-23.1. Did intentionally, visibly bodily harm, to wit, laceration on the face to Jeffrey Weinstein Smith by striking him in the face with a closed fist, contrary to the law said, or good order of peace and dignity. And then they charge with individual penal code 16-1056. And it says, while being legally confined in Cobb County Adult Detention Center, a penal institution of Cobb County, a political subdivision of the state of Georgia, did unlawfully commit an unlawful act of violence by striking Jeffrey Welstinstein in the face with closed fist, contrary to the law, and said the good order of peace and dignity thereof. So that was count 3. And then Wesley, that same person, Jeffrey Wesley, also has a charge of penal system. So it's 2 counts for Guy. These are all the people that is 4 individuals that's been charged with this. So But supposedly the guy came to attack him while he was in his wheelchair, and he got the best of the guy. Well, I guess not. They don't expect him to defend himself. They don't want him to defend himself in the inside of exactly. He's in a wheelchair. Hold on a second. Hold on, y'all. Okay, I'm sorry. Sorry about that. Okay, Dr. TTH says she's Infamous Sylvia. I sent you something. Okay, hold on a second. Let me check it out. Y'all, my throat is itching so bad, y'all. So bad it's itching. I got allergies going on here. Hold on, y'all. Hold on. Oh, thank you, Doc. Let's play your money song, Doc. Hold on. Hold on. Hold on. Thank you for the Cash App.
Money, 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 so much money. Money, 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 so much money. Money.
Thank you, Doc. Thank you again for the Cash App. I appreciate it. Okay. So, there's some stuff that's been happening, right? You said the system definitely is screwed up. There's some stuff that's been happening, y'all. I just got to tell you guys. But we're going to have a members only live on that conversation what we're going to have because it's something I need to share with you guys. This is regard to be me being a snitch. This is a gardener that me being a snitch made something happen today. Yeah, it made something happen today. They had an emergency hearing today. I wasn't there because I was not privy to the information that was happening, so I missed out on that particular hearing. Excuse me, that particular hearing. Yes, 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 Miss Richard, yes. You got those eyeballs out there, yes. There's something that went down. It went down. And it kind of opened a door for new evidence. Hmm. Yep. But as you guys know, Joshua is still he's gonna have to deal with that particular charge on the penal system situation. Um, he I'm trying to see exactly what I'm gonna say about this. Um, he definitely well, let me just tell y'all. That guy that they're looking for, he's found. He was found. And I'm going to tell you all about it on their members only. I'm going to tell you guys all about it. But yeah. So there's so much I want to say, y'all. So much I want to say, but because my channel is being watched right now regarding to this case, I have to keep very I have to really be very conscious of what I say. Okay, got to be very conscious of what I say. I'm still waiting for that order, which was supposed to have been done by the prosecutor, of what I could put out and what I can't put out, and they did not do that yet. Oh yeah, Miss Richard, I can call you and tell you. But guys, let me go ahead on, and I didn't plan on being long on this because remember we got tomorrow to for Mr. Steele's thing, and I did see WSB TV did put out a Rule 22, and they got approved today for the Rule 22. Okay, y'all. I am going to get off. I know it's pretty short, but I just needed to come on and tell you guys that. And I will see you guys in a few when I come back to give you guys a plan. Well, I can give you guys a plan for tomorrow. Oh, so naturally, you're going to have to hear everything that happened behind on members only. You're going to hear everything in members only. We're going to talk about it in members only. So tomorrow we will be in Gwinnett County. I have to be there by 8:30 for the bond hearing for Mr. Billy Joe Cook. I'll have that bond hearing tomorrow. Okay. Okay, y'all. So, is there any question other than what people put? If you have any question about what happened in today's hearing, today's meeting, I'm going to discuss it in members only. And I told you the reason why I'm doing it in members only, right? Okay, my darlings. Since you guys don't have any more questions, are y'all on the verdict watch for that lady, Corey Richens? That was an interesting case, wasn't it? All right, guys. I'll see you guys in a minute. All right. Peace out. Okay. Later. Let me get this in. And thank you again, Dr. TTH. Appreciate the super chat. No, Cash App. Oh. CMT, look who put their thing. The law office of Diddy Truck. I was just about to discuss the in members only Diddy. I was about to discuss it in members only. Thank you for your super chat. I was about to discuss it in members only. I tell you, this dude here, y'all, he has some skills. He has some skills, y'all. I'm just going to tell you, he has some skills. That's why he put her in the law office of Diddy Truck. He's the one that he called me the popo, y'all. He called me the popo. Okay, hold on. Let me do his music. Okay, you're right. Let me do his commercial. Hold on. Let me do his commercial. Hold on. There we go. Your commercial, sir.
Need a truck? Skip the hassle. At DiddyTruck.com, we make truck rentals affordable, fast, and easy.
At that Diddy Truck, we simplify transportation. We connect you with trusted rental trucks tailored to your needs. Without the stress or hidden requirements. No fleet ownership, no moving help. Just dependable truck rentals. Yo. Compare, choose, save. Tired of switching between rental websites.
DiddyTruck.com, they're the only platform that lets you compare prices for multiple truck rental provided side by side, so you always get the best deal by seeing all your options in one place. You can save time and up to 30% or more on your rental. Smart renting starts here.
We provide that access to clean, well-maintained trucks, suitable for short or long-term use. Whether you're relocating, transporting goods, or making deliveries, we got a rental solution that works for you. And good news, insurance is not required to rent.
Are you interested in coming up to speak in members only today? Are you interested in coming up to speaking to the people to give them your skills? And don't call me the popo no more. Yes, that's his commercial. That's his commercial. He does. He said, "Sure." Look at. Yay! He did say yay. He said, "Sure, y'all." Oh, but certain people don't have a membership. So, do you want us to do it on regular, or do you want us to do it on membership? You let me know. If you're comfortable in us doing it regular, are you comfortable with us doing it regular? I mean, I don't have to get off of here. Are you scared? Are you scared to do it regular, or you want us to do it members? I'm trying to, protect your identity, that kind of stuff. Oh, he said, "Sure, y'all." Okay, hold on. Let me put the link in for him. Hold on, y'all. He ain't scared. He ain't scared of nobody. Okay, he ain't scared. Okay, he ain't scared, y'all. Let's get the story out. Let's get the story out. Okay. All right, hit that link, mister. Okay, y'all. He's here. He's here. CMT already got the info, and she talking about she excited. She already know what happened. But CMT, wait till you hear what else happened. And you don't have to show your face, Diddy Truck. You don't have to show your face. You're going to keep your face incognito. Hit the link. Come on up. All right. Or do you want to call? Whichever way you want it. Oh, there you go, y'all. You got your name showing. You want to keep your name showing? Hey. You eating again, huh?
Yeah, I was eating.
Again?
Yeah, hey, what's going on?
What's going on? Okay, let me show my face since you're showing your face.
Yep.
All right, Mr. Diddy. Oh, should I call you? Okay, you changed your name. Okay, good. How are you today, sir?
I'm doing great, Just finished eating as usual.
I know, you always eating. I know you had an adventurous day today. Would you like
Yeah.
to tell us a little bit about your day?
Well, my day started yesterday.
No, it
So my
started
days.
before yesterday.
Well, right. Well, this morning I reached out to Judge Hill. I was,
Uh-oh. You reached out to the judge, huh?
yeah, I reached out to the judge. I know that
Mm-hmm.
was like some unorthodox try to stuff, right? So
Mm-hmm.
just using a couple resources and whatnot, I was able to get a good contact number for her. And after reaching out to, I guess I caught her on the way to the courthouse this morning, and she eventually got back with me and asked me if I would be able to make it to the courthouse between 2:30 and 3 today.
Okay, so you
Yeah,
made it to the courthouse, and what happened?
yeah. So when I got to the courthouse, initially, I guess the attorneys were in her courtroom speaking with her, um, but I'm not really sure what conversations had been had prior to them unlocking the doors. But she had been speaking with the attorneys because when I called the number, I guess her secretary, she said that she was still speaking with attorneys.
Uh-huh.
Um, as I got in there, so I end up getting there. They had me get on the stand,
So you had to
and
get on the witness stand, huh?
I got on the witness stand. I wasn't even there, but I'm on the witness stand. I wasn't even there. I'm on the witness stand. Yeah, so I get on the witness stand,
Uh-huh.
and I
So,
must say,
hold on. The judge had to do a special hearing for you?
yeah, I don't know what it's what
Emergency
you would
hearing?
call it. Yeah,
Okay, no ex parte, huh?
No, I don't know if you would consider it an ex parte, but in a sense, yes and no.
So it's on both sides then.
Yeah, because when I told the judge was aware that I had this recording.
Oh, what
Um,
hold on. You had this recording. What kind of recording did you have?
oh man, Sylvia, I had that good stuff. Um, so Leonardo Wilkins, who is the eyewitness for Mr. Guy's case, everyone has been trying to get in touch with. Everyone's trying to reach, supposedly, right? The
Uh-huh.
defense, the prosecution, supposedly for almost 3 years, they've been trying to reach this guy.
Mm-hmm.
And we know how that goes.
And you reached him. How long? How long it took you to reach him?
About 45 minutes, and I'm exaggerating. It might have been less. About 45 minutes. So after I had spoken with him, he gave his testimony of what happened that night. He gave me some interesting details about it. Um, and so I felt like that recording completely sets Mr. Guy free. Like there was
Oh,
no way under any circumstance should that have ever been considered malice murder. Ever.
it was self-defense.
Self-defense. At worst, somebody could have maybe argued, was it potentially manslaughter? But it could have never been malice murder when he was not the aggressor.
Yeah, yeah.
You know, um,
Migo was the aggressor, right?
yeah, Migo, and that's out of respect for the deceased. I can't pronounce his name. I believe it was Cyphrin or Cyphrin.
Cyphering.
Yeah, Cyphrin.
But the guy
Cyphrin.
kept saying Migo, Migo, Migo.
Yeah, because just in the normal street stuff. Normally, if you have like a Hispanic friend in a group, a lot of time your Hispanic friend is known as Migo, and they might have a nickname for you as well.
Okay, okay.
Um, yeah, so I get on the stand, and so the judge asked me, which I believe Judge Hill has been beyond fair. Like, you know, I, so she tells me, or she asked me, is there anything in the recording that hasn't been entered into evidence? My initial thought was no, because we had heard the statement um, that was taken by the lead detective or whomever that night.
Hmm.
But then when I thought about it, there were some things in the recordings that added more context or gave more detailed description about the incident.
Hmm.
Um, not wanting to risk it, I told her there probably was, and so she left the room. Everything went off the record at that point. So she left the room. The recorder left the room, and there was a couple other people in the courtroom that left.
Okay. So it's only the two attorneys, the two side attorneys. Okay.
You have the two side attorneys and the officer
Okay.
in the court.
Hmm.
I played the recording.
You played both? The whole thing?
I played the whole thing.
Okay.
I had to play the whole thing. I played the whole thing, and it was kind of weird at first because in the conversation, on numerous times I kept expressing I never believed that the prosecution nor the defense ever actually tried to find Mr. Wilkins.
But to be fair, Mr. Wilkins did say that the defense did reach him out to him one time.
No, yeah, the defense did, but the defense he said the defense never got back with him or anything like that. He said he did change his number, but it had been time. Yeah, time had passed since they had reached back out to him.
Okay.
Um, so I played a recording, but throughout the recording, they heard me saying I didn't trust the situation. But he laid it out just like the statement where Mr. Cyphering, he arrived on the scene. He initially got into an altercation with another individual outside the home.
Mhm.
From that point, he made his way in the home. Uh, he was under the influence of drugs, alcohol, several
Mhm.
different drugs as well as alcohol, and
Mhm.
then he got into a verbal dispute after entering into Mr. Guy's living quarters. Mr. Guy asked him to leave as
To
well as
leave.
everyone else because he had to work in the morning. He was tired, and I guess they say he was going through some stuff as well.
Mhm.
Apparently he asked nicely, ac- according to Leonardo. He said he asked politely, but Cyphering under the influence and stuff uh, was kind of belligerent and began cussing at him, saying it's not your place, this and
Mhm.
that,
Mhm.
and at some point Mr. Cyphering charged at him.
Which is what Joshua said in when he was testifying. He said that.
Correct, as and also which aligned with what the medical examiner said.
Mhm.
Um, and in which Cyphering charged at him, at some point Mr. Guy raised his firearm, and Cyphering's girlfriend at the time hit his
Hit it.
hand.
Mhm.
And when he hit his hand, Mr. Guy accidentally shot Mr. Wilkins in the foot.
Yeah. Yeah.
And then afterwards, he shot, I believe, two more times, and that's what shot Cypher. But
But no, he
you
said
know,
there was two shots altogether. One was with the Wilkins, and the other one was ciphering. There was
okay,
only
I
two
thought it was
shots.
three shots. It was only two
No, it's
shots.
two
Okay,
shots. Two shots.
okay. So after that occurred, I believe at some point, Mr. Guy he apologized to Mr. Wilkins and he left.
So why did
Um,
he leave?
it's tough to say. I think being caught in the moment. Um, he still is just he hasn't even been awoke that long, right? So he's probably everything was probably a blur at that moment. He just felt like he needed to get out of there.
Mhm.
Um, but he left. I don't think him leaving changes the facts of the case. When you look at everyone looks up the definition of malice murder.
Mhm.
Malice murder is at the top of the chart. So blatant disregard for human life. And I don't think that a person can be charged with malice murder without being proven to be the aggressor.
Mhm. Mhm.
And just from once I found out that situation, I just thought it was important that the judge became aware that there's a recording out there with Mr. Wilkins that I believe would play in Mr. Guy's defense. But I believe the judge is actually looking at this as you're innocent to proven guilty, even with him being incarcerated right now. This immunity hearing is him being innocent to proven guilty.
Mhm.
And so
Mhm.
I think the prosecution in this immunity hearing, they've got to show some sign of malice, or they're not. I believe, and I hope she throws this out.
So you think they're just gonna throw it out and just not lessen the charges?
Well, it's up to the prosecution to lessen the charges, correct?
Mhm. Yeah. Do you
But
think they're gonna go back and just lessen it instead of keeping it at the malice murder
if at the point if they lessen the charges, it's like you look at that, it's like, man, that's a violation of my rights. That's 3 years that
in
you've held me
jail?
with no bond,
Yeah.
when you could have lessened the charge, when you had evidence from day one. You had a statement from day one from an eyewitness that would
But
have
it was
prevented that malice.
wasn't it two eyewitnesses that said almost the same thing that the guy was the aggressor?
I don't. Well, yeah, there was the person that he got into it with at first in the front yard.
Mhm.
They're not calling him an eyewitness because he wasn't in the room at the time of the shooting.
Okay. Okay.
But his statement definitely lays a foundation and gives some context to what occurred.
Okay. Okay.
And both statements are in the police report from my understanding. So they had more than enough evidence and statements to say this is that it wasn't malice murder. If anything, upgrade the charge as you gain more information. Don't get stuck and then try to get in a position where you're going to lessen the charge.
Mhm. Mhm.
Yeah,
Wow.
because what they're doing is trying to prevent his defense, right? So
Mhm.
had he been free, maybe, and he was working at the time. So had he been free, he could have gotten better counsel, all of those things. But with
Mhm.
him incarcerated, you've drained his funds. Um, you really they've really made defending the case a lot more difficult.
So now that he got this free world charge in jail, do you think it's going to make a difference now with what the judge is hearing regarding the
No,
witness?
no. And if I were the judge, anything regarding Mr. Guy, I would bring under heavy scrutiny, and I need to see the evidence because people need to know that he caught this free world charge as attempted murder while in
Mhm.
a wheelchair with no weapon.
Mhm. Mhm.
There was no weapon. Um, and when if they were to see the footage, then everyone would know that hey, this isn't. But these free world charges while you're incarcerated with no funds, they're like, how are you gonna fight it? So they're playing on him pleading out to this charge.
Okay. As far as Mr. Wilkins, since you've spoken to him, is he going to come to the hearing or what? What?
It's tough to say. So we're working on it. So from my understanding, especially after leaving the court today, Mr. Wilkins has a misdemeanor probation violation, which he violated with another misdemeanor. So his issue is getting something resolved or getting the okay from the probation officer. Um, I believe in the information I was given that if his probation officer allows him to come give his testimony um, so if his probation officer drops the misdemeanor warrant for the time being to allow him to give his testimony, apparently that's an option. I wasn't aware of that until today.
Okay. So the saying that the state was saying he's such a big fugitive and all that, that was just fake news or what?
I'm sorry, what was that?
The word when I was there, the state was saying that he was such a big fugitive and he was out and he's gonna get arrested on as soon as they find him and
No, I have an issue with the statements that they made about Mr. Wilkins because the prosecutor, Mr. McDowell, he made a statement at the time in the first day of the immunity hearing that Mr. Wilkins gets arrested every 6 months. I believe that was an attack on his character
okay.
because he hasn't been arrested in over a year, so he doesn't get arrested every 6 months.
But it was a traffic violation, right?
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. He doesn't get arrested every 6 months.
Okay.
Not only that, I believe that was just a low shot at his character. But had they been actually looking for Mr. Wilkins, he had been arrested one time in the 2.5 to 3 years.
Hmm.
So he had been arrested. Why didn't you guys get him?
But Mr. Wilkins said they weren't looking for him.
They couldn't have been looking for him. They call him, what do you call him? The hide and seek champ.
Hide and seek champ.
Right. I just don't see how that's possible. But it's just, I think this practice of overcharging people for crimes to force their hand into pleading out because even Rail's attorney keeps telling them they're seeking death. They're asking for life.
Yeah, I was
Uh,
telling the people
Yeah.
about that.
So that's naturally gonna make a person want to plea out because you've gotten 3 years out of me. If I get a manslaughter charge, maybe I do another 4 years and come home.
Hmm.
Yeah.
But that malice is what held them where he couldn't get a bond, right?
Exactly. So they were preventing him from getting proper counsel.
Okay.
They understood that.
Okay.
They knew that. They should have to have. There should have been a probable cause hearing from day one
Mm-hmm.
to charge someone with malice. We need to see what makes this malice.
Okay.
You know, because like I said, the charge can be upgraded, but to say I'm gonna shoot for the moon as a prosecution and see what sticks is insane because you're playing with someone's life.
Yeah. 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 Definitely. So as far as so he would need an attorney to be able to come into the courtroom, right? Just like the same situation with Woody, say if he's going to be a material witness, right?
So that's what I'm looking into, right? So I want to see what the options are. I am going to try to reach out to his probation officer. So in the next day or two or so, I plan on trying to make my way around to see if I can actually speak with someone. I'm also going to look and see if the violation is just an FTA on traffic. Because
Mm-hmm.
if it is, he may be able to pay and get a new court date and
Mm-hmm.
hopefully lift that probation warrant.
Okay. Okay. So that could be done then.
You know what? It's after meeting today, I think everything is possible,
Okay.
right? Yeah, they want. I wholeheartedly believe that the judge wants Mr. Wilkins in court.
Okay.
I think she wants to hear that statement.
Yeah. Instead of having to listen to it through a recording.
Yeah, even listen to a recording, but she wants to hear it herself from what. Let's see what happened.
Now back to us.
Yep,
When you got that phone call, were you shocked?
I was. You know, I haven't had the perfect the perfect life. So when I hear that call, I'm like, oh man, what's going on?
And
I started thinking about everything.
I am not the popo. Don't call me the popo.
But then you said you gave him my number. I said, oh man. They always calling you YouTubers the feds. They always calling y'all the feds. He said Sylvia. I said, ah man. The plot twist got crazy.
When they brought me up on the stand, I was like, wait a minute, let me get myself clear. I don't know nobody.
Yeah, but what I can say though, the Mr. Case, when he called though, it was nothing but respect.
Mm-hmm.
I didn't get any type of ill will or anything, any feelings like that when he called. Conversation, he let me give my piece.
Well, hey, wait, but you answer calls that don't have the caller ID? Because I didn't answer it. I didn't answer it when he first called. So that's why he had to email me. He emailed me and says, I'm trying to reach you.
I got friends in a lot of different places. You know what I mean? So I answer. You never know. For me, when I get a random call, it's just an opportunity for another story.
Okay, because I didn't answer, because then he emailed me saying, I'm trying to reach you. The judge asked me to reach out to you. So he says, my number's going to come as private. I said, okay. So when it came back.
A private call just mean a good time. I knew it was a good story coming from it. I think he's surprised I answered. They might have just been calling to say we called. Who knows?
Exactly. And you answered it.
And I answered.
I was like,
I'm like, but I felt really good about that because I felt like sometimes you feel like a judge could do more, and then I feel like you feel like the judge is actually taking this serious how the case is. I feel like if evidence was put forth that proved that Mr. Guy had committed malice murder, the judge will review it and view it the same way. But in this case, would there be potential evidence, definitely evidence to show that it wasn't malice murder, the judge given the opportunity.
But see, the thing is, I don't understand. Okay, somebody's sleeping, right? Somebody come into their space, right?
The same thing everybody thinks.
I'm like, how do you say malice murder and this person's coming to your house at that time of the night?
The same way that I felt like the prosecution came with enough evidence to only make a paper airplane with no letters on it.
He never paid for it.
The guy they didn't have nothing.
They
I was
didn't.
confused. I was squinting my eyes to find out if a murder even occurred. I wasn't really sure what happened. But
And then the thing is, he only shot once, and the way the bullet went, the gesture, whatever the word is, of the
trajectory.
bullet, it shows that it was not anything that was like intentional, like somebody come like shoot you, and he only shot him once, not 3 or
Yeah,
4 times.
and the idea that Mr. Guy, he said he was 5'9", 165. I question if he's actually 5'9". I believe he may be.
5'7".
I believe, yeah, 5'7", 5'7" and a half, 165 pounds, and then Mr. Cypher, and they're saying 6'2", 300.
Yeah, yeah. He was a threat.
That's the difference between a punter and an offensive lineman.
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
So right. So I've seen self-defense cases where there was much, much less disparity, but in that case, I don't know.
So, are you thinking about opening a law firm now, since you did that kind of work?
You know, I don't know. We just help what we can. Maybe I'll reach out to the Innocent Project and see if they got some stuff laying around.
And when the judge asked me, "Did you work for me?" I was like, "Huh?"
Hey, you should have said you work for the law office of Diddy Truck. But the judge was so surprised. Even when we were in court, I apologize again for reaching out to her via text. She was, she was
You
just.
text
She
her?
was,
You text the judge?
I text the judge. Think about it. In theory, you should be able to find the judge.
Oh my God, y'all.
But you know what though? When I text the judge, I commend her for responding. Because that showed that she cared about this case. She's got 1 billion cases, right? But she cared about the case enough to put something together and try to make it as proper as possible.
And she didn't want no ex parte. She didn't want to be anything that was not right. Yep. Because when you reach out to her, what she do? She called both sides. She didn't play that. She didn't do a Glanville.
Yeah, she didn't want to do a Glanville. But she wants to get to the bottom of this.
Yeah.
She's playing judge as well as investigator. She's watching everything moving right now.
I appreciate her. I appreciate the fairness, and I really, really respect her in her position because she do things by the book. I like that.
And we talk about position. We go back to when you were recording the case. I keep getting caught on the fact that Mr. Guy's attorney kept saying he didn't have a position on you recording.
I know.
But he had an issue with you recording. Is that not your position?
That's my position. That's my position. He had a position on it. He didn't want me to record.
He had a position. That was confusing to me,
So, okay, your personal opinion. I just need to know your personal opinion. Do you believe that the two sides were just not doing their job?
I'm gonna say it's more than just the two sides, and the reason I say that is so you got the prosecution,
but you gotta be fair with the prosecution. That prosecution is just new, so let's not bring him.
That means we got 3 prosecutors that we believe weren't doing their job.
Yeah.
1 defense attorney that is questionable. He's still defending them, so he's doing his job, but it's questionable.
Mm-hmm.
Would I, if I was going to bat in a courtroom and I was trying to win a case where I was innocent, would I hire Michael Ross? I don't see myself doing it.
Ooh,
I don't see myself doing it. I don't see myself. Because I wouldn't be able to sleep at night. I wouldn't feel any ease with that. Because
he did file some motions now.
We didn't have a bond hearing in 3 years.
Oh, that's true. That's true. No bond hearing.
No bond hearing.
That's so true.
So like that in itself, that's kind of disturbing to me. I know firsthand about how hard it's been for Mr. Guy to get in touch with Mr. Ross.
Yeah, because you
You know,
tried to reach him. Because I even
not on.
told him, that you tried to reach him before. He's like, I can't recall, but I think he called me one time. So I was like,
Yeah,
okay.
no, I called him for the. He was aware, but I also, I met Mr. Guy while I was incarcerated. Um, and while I was incarcerated, I saw the hardship that Mr. Guy had getting in touch with them. I even went up to the circuit defender's office the other day. I also went to the circuit defender's office because at one point, Mr. Guy was having such a hard time getting in touch with him that we just didn't know.
Wow.
Um, but I'm on the outside looking in, right? So you it's almost like making statements about someone's relationship and
Hmm.
you're not in it.
Okay.
But when you're talking about your life is on the line and you feel like one or two statements could set you free and
Hmm.
you don't feel like someone is giving their best effort. Because
Hmm.
from Mr. Guy, at some point, Michael Ross made the statement that there wasn't in the budget for a private investigator to find Mr. Leonardo.
Wow.
So if, if you take out Mr. Wilkins' statement and you proceed beyond this immunity hearing, Mr. Guy is probably about 90 something percent going to take a plea deal to go home because he feels like he doesn't have a dog in the fight.
Yeah. Yeah.
But now with this immunity hearing, and now there's some, now there's coverage of this. I hope that other people covering cases get involved as well. But with the exposure to the case, I think some things are kind of turning around.
And this case was considered a high profile because when it was first came out in 2023, people was talking about it,
But
and
I'm
now
gonna
it's
tell
just
you, I'm
died
gonna
out.
tell you, I'm gonna tell you about that though. When you look at these high profile cases in Cobb,
Hmm.
you'll start seeing a pattern. Something will come out right all over the news,
Yeah.
all in the paper.
Yeah.
Then as they go through time, you don't hear anything about it,
Hmm.
and then you'll see that there's a plea or a change
Hmm.
that goes on the radar. Perfect example: the guy that left his kid in the back seat, um, in a hot car. I believe his child passed away. He was brought back into court, and I believe he ended up getting off. But we didn't even hear about that.
Yeah, that's true. That's true.
You know, they've
That's
got. I mean, we also got the situation now with. I think you're covering. Uh, what's the man? I can't even think of his name
which
now.
one? I'm covering so many. Which one?
Um, the one he had killed his lover.
Oh, you talking
Um,
about Cecil
no,
McCrary?
no, not Cecil. Uh,
Uh,
he's locked up in Cobb now. He came from Alabama and ended up killing
Townsend.
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 Yeah.
Okay, yeah.
So with the Townsend case, I'm hearing that they're coming with offers.
Well, he's about to take a plea. That's what I'm hearing.
He is. It is, but that is the definition of malice murder to me.
Definitely, definitely.
That is malice murder to me. And you're talking about 15 years, 18 years. I'm hearing from my sources that there's plea offers of 15, 18 years.
Yeah, I saw it. I saw it. Well, I heard about it. Yeah.
I mean, he's terminally ill, but it's just the idea of what the charge is and what we're talking about. Two completely different stories.
And he sought out and went
It
and
was
got
pre
the
it was
guy.
pre it was
Yeah.
premeditated. It was
Yeah.
premeditated. Yep. And a little information that a lot of people don't know is he actually took time off from his job in Alabama to come
He's
to
trying to do
Georgia.
this. Yeah.
He
Yeah.
knew that he was coming to do something.
Hmm. Yeah. But he was
Yeah.
angry. He was angry with the guy. He was angry. He's saying
And
that he reason why he did because the guy was on drugs and he wanted him to stop or something like that.
look, there's some little nuances to that no, that's completely false.
Guys, we do have those calls for Mr. Townsend if y'all want to hear it later on. I do have some calls.
Those Townsend calls.
Yeah, I have the Townsend's calls.
The Townsend. Yep. Yep. What we call it? The Book of Townsend.
The Book of Townsend.
Yeah.
So
But yeah, Sylvia, it was nice talking with you guys. I gotta go.
Yes. Thank you so much for coming up. I appreciate you. And listen, I'm not the popo, okay? All right, see
All
ya.
right, all right.
Bye. All right, guys. That was Mr. Diddy. uh I call him Mr. C. Mr. C. All right. So that was pretty cool, right? Wasn't that pretty cool? He came up to talk to us. So y'all, if y'all don't want me to say anything, don't tell me nothing, because I'm gonna point it right back to y'all. I'm gonna point it right back to you. So I ain't no. I stay in trouble, so I'm not gonna be in trouble by myself. All right, guys. So we will see you guys. I think later on. We'll see, because tomorrow I'll be in Gwinnett County. I take my comment back. You took your comment back. What was the comment you said? What was the comment? You gonna keep that in mind? Yeah, shoot. I'm not saying no. Just know, y'all, I'm a reporter. I report what's happening. Oh, thank you, Naughty Lynn. But anyway, guys, I will see you guys later. Gotta go. Gotta get myself together about you being a snitch. I'm not a snitch. I'm not a no. The detectives called me, right? When the detectives called me, but I did go up on the stand and did tell the judge that, suppose I know somebody that know where the guy is. I mean, y'all, I can't sit in the courtroom and listen to something and knowing that some facts are not right. I gotta tell the truth. I gotta tell the truth. I really do. That's my obligation. I'm obligated to telling what the facts that I know, you know? So if I know something, I'm going to tell what it is, okay? I'm not a snitch. I'm just going to tell the truth. This man, because he could go up the river for the rest of his life, get life in prison or get the death penalty. And that would be on my conscience, knowing that I know some facts about this case and then going to just sit there and not say something and just do it for like clicks and views. I can't do that. That's not my thing is not just for clicks and views. My work is for me to help those that don't have a voice. You understand what I'm saying? That's my job, So I don't do this for clicks and views. It's not about clicks and views for me. Okay? I'm in real life situations here, right? I'm in real life situations. That would not be fair. Imagine Mr. Guy spending the rest of his life on something. He was protecting himself. He had fear for his life. This man charged at him. He has a right to protect his home. He wasn't a convicted felon, so he had a right to bear arms. And you come into his dwelling at that time of night and you were not invited? Come on now. Right is right and wrong is wrong. You have to be able to protect yourself. We live in a state that the Second Amendment is really, really cherished. Somebody waking you up out of your sleep and then charge at you and stuff like that. Come on, you can't do that. He asked you to leave a couple of times. He asked you to leave his place. And you're going to tell him, F you don't belong there, and then call him all kinds of names? No, dude, you get out my house. Get out. Give you a warning. All right, so on that, I am about to get off, and I will see you guys later. I have not decided whether or not I'm coming back on tonight. And then they're going to charge him with malice murder, y'all. Malice murder. You're protecting your home, but you're saying that he intentionally went out to go do this harm to this man. No, the man came into his home. He woke him up out of his sleep. His door was closed. You opened it. You charged at him, but he's being charged with malice murder. That's not cool. Not cool at all. And then he gets 4 different counts. Aggravated assault, malice murder, all of this. Come on now. It's a little bit too much. But on that note, gotta go, y'all. You guys have a great night. Bye.
Thank you for watching the Infamous Sylvia channel, where laughter and fun make up our panel. Together we build this digital spree. We appreciate you and our growing family. With mods by our side and chat flowing free in this online space. It's just you and me, we laugh until tears roll down like the rain. In this virtual world, you ease all my pains. We're a family, not just a show. Every click and comment makes us grow. Mods and chat, keeping the vibe so right. Together we shine like stars in the night. We cherish the moments, the highs and lows, from the latest gossip to stories untold. You're more than a viewer, you're part of the crew in this space of ours. It's all because of you. This digital world where emotion is shared, every post and reaction showing we care. The love is real in this virtual domain. With every sign and joys what we'll gain. We're a family, not just a show. Every click and comment makes us grow. Mods and chat, keeping the vibe so right. Together we shine like stars in the night. We're a family, not just a show. Every click and comment makes us grow. Mods and chat, keeping the vibe so right. Together we shine like stars in the night. This digital world where emotion is shared, every post and reaction showing we care. The love is real in this virtual domain. With every sign and joy is what we'll gain. We're a family, not just a show. Every click